Hello, I'm Principal Chris Carter, and welcome to Northside High School.
This is the 26th year that I've been at Northside. I like the students and I like the faculty. There's some days that you need more faculty support and some days you just need the energy from the kids. And so either way, it's a win-win.
When you walk up those stairs, you can feel, and when I hit those, I just think about how many thousands and thousands of kids have walked up and down those stairs.
We have a wide, diverse group of students, and no matter what your background or where you're from, you're gonna find your place at Northside. It's truly a home for everyone.
We welcome you to this great place. We're here to challenge you academically, and we want you to get involved in just about anything that you could possibly think about to get involved with.
I love playing basketball and just communicating with everybody, like just having a good time with everybody. Yeah, Northside really made me like school for real, because like I used to not like it. All the teachers here, like they really are concerned with you, like they'll actually help you, like they're really genuine.
There was never a time where I felt like I didn't have any friends or I was searching for friends, and I feel like I'm definitely part of the community, and I feel like everyone is.
I chose Northside because I love the diversity. I love being able to seeing people that are rich, that are poor, that are black, that are white in the hallway, and just everybody being able to communicate with each other is why I chose here.
I got to Northside and everybody helped out each other. Even if you didn't have as much, everybody was like a family to each other, and I just loved it.
My favorite thing about Northside is definitely the way that all the staff and students all come together to help each other. It seems like more of a family kind of place in terms of it's more of a helpful effort to make sure everyone's doing good.
Whenever my students come back and see me, I always take pictures with them, and I'll post them on Facebook because it makes my mama bear heart really happy whenever they come home and see us, because we are a family.
And so one girl said, my teachers care about me and they want me to succeed. And that's why so many students choose to come to Northside.
I think when I consider like the individual stories, I had a particular girl that did not come from a good background and she's a doctor now. Or you have the kids that are very affluent and have all the right answers and all the right supports, and yet they needed something different. You know, they had to have someone be real with them, they had to fail on their own. And so when you hear those stories and you think, okay, they still made it too, they needed something different than just a typical affluent background, that they were struggling too. So you're gonna have both of those stories that I think is nice about this place. That, you know, that keeps me going. That's why I don't mind coming to work.
Again, welcome, and we're glad you're gonna be a part of the Grizzly family.
I'm a Grizzly for life.
Grizzly for life.
I'm a Northsider for life.
I am a Northsider for life.
Few programs in America carry history like the Northside Lady Bears. 9 state championships, 5 runner-ups, 2 McDonald's All-Americans in Tamika Kirsch and Jersey Wolfenbarger. One of just 20 Nike-sponsored teams ranked top 3 nationally by USA Today. More state titles than any other girls program in Arkansas history. Over 80 collegiate signees. This isn't just a team, it's a tradition. This is Northside Lady Bears basketball.
It is the Lady Bears and the Lady War Eagles senior night. I'm Buzz Sawyer, and I welcome you inside Grizzly Arena for another conference game. It's the second to the last one of the season. It's our Lady Bears come in at 13-1. The Lady War Eagles are 1-12. And they got beat pretty soundly by Harbor this past Tuesday night, 74-26. In a very similar scoring game, our Lady Bears beat Southside Tuesday night, 73-26. Last time these two teams played, we beat them 47-19. Cameron had 16, Paisley had 10, Mariah had 6, Shy had 6, Jalea had 4, Morgan had 2, and Aaliyah had 3. We had 4 threes on the night, and it really just wasn't much of a contest, 47-19. And I know it's a game that you've got to take serious, even though on paper, just like it was last Tuesday night, we should win this one easily, but you never know. Kids can get hot, we can be off, so we cannot take our eye off the ball. So we are looking forward to a good matchup tonight. Now, this next Tuesday is going to be a different story. We're going to be playing Harbor, and if we can get by this game tonight and meet Harbor Tuesday, if we can beat them by more than 6, it will be a conference championship. But I know Ricky would just like to get the win. We got beat by them 66-60 when they were here in January. So we are going to try to go to Ricky Smith as soon as Jordan can corral him. He's got the Heritage coaches that he's talking to. Ricky's a popular guy, here in Grizzly Arena. There's a lot of people that want his attention, and he is. All right, here are our future freshman Lady Bears. And let's see if we can get Ricky. And while the future Lady Bears are being introduced, that is what you have looked forward to, and there are some really good ball players there. And I know Jordan is courtside with Ricky Smith. Let's go to Jordan now. Jordan?
I'm here with head coach Ricky Smith. Coach.
It's senior night.
It's senior night. It's senior night. It's going to be an emotional night, but you're still playing towards conference. You're still playing towards conference, so the next 2 games are very important.
Huge. Yeah, tonight it's a senior night, got a lot of things going on, but still got to, take care of business in order to have an opportunity to play for a conference championship Tuesday night. Obviously, we know we're huge underdogs. Harbor's 15-0 and we're 14-1, but I really like the way our team's played since the injury. I got some young kids getting better, playing a little different style. But tonight's senior night, we're going to start our seniors. They've been in the program for 3 years, earned this opportunity. So hopefully they play well early and they can get a lot of minutes.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Back to you, Buzz.
All right, thanks, Jordan. She's having a little trouble with her mic. I know she had to kind of feel her way through that. Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, when he talks about the injury, he's talking about Cameron Schmidt, who got hurt a couple of games ago. And when she went down, I just had a bad feeling about it. I looked at Ricky first thing, and he had a bad feeling about it too. So it was devastating to lose her. She tore her ACL. She's already committed to Tulsa, and she's been to Tulsa to talk to, I assume, the team doctors. I know she's going to have surgery at some point. Don't know when that is. But she's going to be recognized tonight at halftime of the Grizzly boys game. She is a 1,000-point scorer, and she's going to be recognized for that accomplishment tonight. So we are looking forward to that. So it is senior night. Crowd's starting to fill in. And I am looking forward to getting this conference win. And the boys, who are coming off a big win against Southside, also beat this Heritage team the last time we played, but they're a good basketball team. They got a kid named Sky Davenport that is he's capable of taking the game over. So we shut him down the last time, and hopefully we can do the same thing tonight. Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Tonight's referees are Rich Smith, Colby Berna and Luke Fox. And they'll be doing the boys and the girls game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Northside Grizzly Arena for senior night. At this time, we ask that you please rise as we have a moment of silence and then our pledge of allegiance, followed by our national anthem. The colors are presented to you tonight by the Northside Battalion Choir. Now our moment of silence. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remove your hats if you have not already done so from your head. Bidders, you may render your salute.
The starting lineups. War Eagles go first, and Ricky's going to start the seniors tonight. Their last time here at Grizzly Arena.
A 5'5" junior, number 22, Madison Kimberly. A 5'11" senior, number 14, Tegan Hope. A 5'6" sophomore, number 12, Libby Crawford. 5'11" junior, number 11, Karen Flores. And a 5'4" senior, number 4, Monica Howard.
There's your starting lineup for the Lady War Eagles. We'll have a hype video, and then our seniors will be introduced as the starting lineup.
Few programs in America carry history like the Northside Lady Bears. 9 state championships, 5 runner-ups, 2 McDonald's All-Americans in Jamaica Kirsch and Jersey Football Park. One of just 3 Nike-sponsored teams ranked top 3 nationally by USA Today. More state titles than any other girls program in Arkansas history. Over 80 collegiate signees. This isn't just a team, it's a tradition. This is Northside Lady Bears basketball.
Leah Hamilton will jump center against Karen Suarez. Again, the Lady Bear seniors on the floor. One starter, varsity starter, that is Isabella Kendrick. Cameron Schmidt would be, but she's in street clothes. Suarez is going to win the jump, and we're underway. Hey, they're going to get a travel right off the bat, so the Lady Bears will get a turnover. This will be Birdsong. She's looking for that open Lady Bear. That was Leah Hamilton, a two-sport athlete for the Lady Bears. She'll get ready to start dressing out for softball. It's just right around the corner. All right, Isabella inbound to Ariana. Nevaeh, she'll pull the trigger on a three. Isabella gets the rebound. She'll put it back up. That's no good. Rebounded by Libby Crawford of the Lady War Eagles. There's going to be some backcourt pressure, a lot of pressure put on Monica Howard. And Suarez stepped out of bounds, so the Lady Bears forced the turnover. And tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by Chick-fil-A. It's Nevaeh. The ball is stolen by Monica Howard. Opportunity missed for Monica. Leah with the rebound. She'll give it to Isabella. Isabella into the front court. Ariana now gives it back to Isabella. Defense pretty intense from the Lady War Eagles. Nice pass underneath. And that is Nevaeh Smith. She's going to get an and one, but give credit to Aaliyah Hamilton. Aaliyah on the assist. And Nevaeh will shoot a free throw. The and one is too strong. It'll be a loose ball, and Ariana goes to the floor for it. Goes out of bounds, and that'll be off the hands of Madison Kitterman. So the Lady Bears still have it. Isabella into Ariana. She'll say, let me have this three. Just off the left side. The putback from Nevaeh is no good. And she's going to be called for the foul. So that's Nevaeh's first foul. The Lady Bears' first team foul. Suarez into the front court for the Lady War Eagles. Birdsong all over. She puts it off on the left side with the right hand as Isabella gets popped right in the mouth, and she goes down. But as she always does, she gets right back up. Ariana for another three. Too short. Birdsong with the rebound. Tie ball, but that's going to belong to the War Eagles. So we are tied at 2. Nevaeh had a potential and one. A little strong on the free throw, and Suarez converted on the other end. Crawford struggling a little bit there, and ball's going to be stolen by Ariana. It's 2-on-1. She gives it to Isabella. Isabella's got to back it out. Now Aaliyah back into the lane. That shot off the glass is no good. Rebound is Tegan Holt. Holt, who is a 5'11 senior. Ball is stolen by Ariana, but she slides out of bounds. And we're going to have a couple of substitutes come in for the Lady War Eagles. Leah Garner is going to come in, along with Adeline Olsen. Isabella picks up the loose ball, and she's still fighting for it. Monica Howard was all over Isabella, but we're able to get it into the front court. That pass was intended for Ariana. Stolen by Tegan Holt. The dish, the shot off the glass is good, and that is Madison Kitterman, and the Lady War Eagles are in the lead. Isabella, left wing. Ariana back to the top of the circle. The pass went off the foot of Tegan Holtz. The Lady Bears still have it. And I apologize, but we have a player coming in for the Lady War Eagles, and she's number 3. I do not have her on my roster. It's one of the things that I really dislike when I don't have a complete roster. I like for all of our listeners to know who is on the floor. So I apologize for that. If we have any viewers from Heritage War Eagle fan base, Isabella, shot is, and it stays in. So Isabella Kendrick with her first bucket tonight. And Isabella, the senior, playing her last time at Grizzly Arena. What a career she has had. Watched her when she was a freshman, and the first thing that caught my attention was her ability to shoot it from long range, and she was just a freshman. And I asked Coach Grant, I said, who is that? She said, that's Isabella Kendrick. And I'm like, man, that girl's going to have a future here for the Lady Bears. So she has played since she was a freshman. She has a state championship last year, and hopefully they get a chance to defend this year. First free throw from Tegan Holt is good. Isabella, who has made a commitment to go to Notre Dame. She's also a tennis player. I have some experience being her partner on a Wednesday morning last year. Some doubles, and man, she's just as competitive on the tennis court as she is on the basketball court. Very good student. Ariana, another senior. Isabella looking for that shot. Good job, but Ariana's going to get the 3 off, and that was sweet. You give her a couple of shots at it, she's going to start knocking them down. Oh, nice pass to Suarez. She goes ahead and puts the shot up. No good. Nevaeh with the rebound. Isabella in the front court. Birdsong looking for some help. That's Aaliyah in the lane. She works for a shot. It goes out of bounds off of her hands, so it will be a turnover. The War Eagles into the front court. Just into the first quarter, that three-pointer, boy, it looked good from my vantage point. That was Madison Kitterman. Ball was a little bit short. Morgan Sanger in the game now, along with Paisley Hogan, Cooper Schmidt, Shies in the game. So these are your starters. But Nevaeh, who had an and one while she was in. Ariana hit a 3. All right, Isabella will throw it in. And I think she might even be, might be a little blood coming out her nose if I'm saying. I think it is, but she got hit hard in the face early in the first quarter. And like she always does, she just jumps up, shakes it off. She's going to take the 3. Morgan with the tip, but the War Eagles are going to get possession of it. But Isabella just shook it off and went back to work. The pass was intended for Tegan Holt. Out of her reach, and it goes out of bounds. Coop for 3, yes. I asked Coop before the game started, I said, how many are you feeling tonight? And she first said 5, and I said, well, I need an over and under here. I said, what you really feel? And she, well, nice shot there. And that's another one I do not have a roster name for. But Coop said, okay, I'm going to hit 3. So the over and under tonight on Cooper Smith, Isabella for 3. Paisley almost got the rebound. Shy will run it down. The over and under for Coop on 3s is 3. Morgan Sanger drives. No call there. Suarez gets the rebound. Paisley with the block. And Holtz really didn't have anywhere to go with it. Isabella will go to the line for a couple of free throws. And if you can see right there, yeah, she nose is a little bit red, makes both her free throws. Oh, Morgan Sanger right in front of the broadcast table will throw it in for the Lady Bears, up 12-8. 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. Ball was stolen by the Lady War Eagles. And they come in tonight at 1-12. Just took a severe beating Tuesday night against Harvard, but they look like a lot better basketball team than the last time we played them. Shot was altered. That was Paisley Hogan, who, and if you're going to bring it in on the lane with her, there's that second 3 from Coop. We may have to go back to 5 being the over and under. The pressure from the Lady Bears forces Josh Lehman to take a timeout. It is just a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay on the air. The Lady War Eagles had a 5-4 lead. Down 15-8 now. And it's an emotional night for our seniors, and it's also an emotional night for all the teachers here and the fans that have watched these kids grow up. And, you got players that have played varsity ball for 4 years. You've got some that maybe have just played for a couple of years, but this will be it for them tonight. Suarez inside. Ketterman back out the top. That's Howard. Howard needs some help, and she is being attacked. That's Morgan. Morgan passes it to Paisley. Paisley is able, it looked like she was was outrunning it, but she just gets control so fast. And Paisley gets her first bucket on the night, but the assist from Morgan Sanger set that up. Paisley with the rebound into the front court. Ariana, here comes the 3. That's going to be off. Paisley goes out of bounds to save it, but it will be a turnover. She takes out one of the cheerleaders, but she is there to help her up. So Paisley's had to really change her role. That's going to be a foul against Morgan Sanger. Ricky's saying, well, that's my fault, but it's going to go against, it is going to go against Morgan, and that's going to be our 3rd team foul, her first. Three-pointer. Boy, that is a pretty shot from Adeline Olson. 17-11. I mean, these Lady War Eagles, we're getting down to the end of the first quarter, and they're hanging in there. And they get a steal there. That's Monica Howard. She's run into a trap, but she gets it back to Suarez. Suarez to Kitterman in the front court. Back to Howard. There's a steal from Mariana, but it goes out of bounds. You got 8.1 seconds left in the first period. And the Lady War Eagles are hoping they at least get an opportunity to take a shot. But with this defense from the Lady Bears, that's going to be tough. That's Howard. Now the referee blew a whistle, and they're going to have a little conference. So there's 4.1 seconds now. I don't know if they will try to replace that time. So he'll go to the scores table. I'm sure they're going to put the time in. Now they've got 8.3, so they give them just a little bit more time. This will be Olsen, and will throw it in. Howard. And they will not get the shot off, still 2.8 seconds. Really probably should have taken the shot then. Got a little bit greedy and threw it out of bounds. So 2.8 seconds. Shy gets it. She gets across half court, throws it up. Whoa, man, that was right on line. Just about maybe a foot short. That would have gone. 17-11 after one. Stay with us. We'll be back after this from Chick-fil-A.
Let me tell you about this new pretzel cheddar club. Hey, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ebony. And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club
is the tangy Dijon with the pretzel bun. When I add the Dijon mustard to this pretzel bun, it takes it to a whole nother level.
It goes perfectly with the chicken and the cheddar cheese and the bacon.
Man, you know how much you love bacon. And I love the different varieties. Grilled, spicy, original. It gets you nice and excited for fall.
Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Miss Sherry on the floor right now. We've got, I don't know if she saw a wet spot or something that got her attention. But not only does she fix the injuries, she prevents the injuries. All right, Coop, Morgan, Shy, Paisley, and Jalea now in the ball game. And this will be Adeline Olsen. She'll check that. It's going to be Coop will throw it in. Morgan's going to be waiting for the inbound pass to get this second quarter started. Coop pulls up three. All right, she's at three right now. 9 points for Cooper Smith. I nicknamed her the sniper early in the season, and you see why right there. But she has not missed yet. She has pulled the trigger 3 times from beyond the arc, and she hadn't hit the rim yet. But when I asked her before the game, I said, Coop, how many are you feeling tonight? And she right off the bat said 5. So here we are, just into the second quarter, and she's knocked down 3. Good ball movement. That shot is blocked by Jalea Freeman. Jalea, a great volleyball player. She gets another block. She's going to be called for the foul, but from this angle, it looked like she got all ball, but the referee was right there on it. So that's the second team foul of the quarter, and Jalea's first team foul, or first foul, taking Holt at the line, free throws in and out. So Holt 2 for 3 from the line. Morgan Sanger into the front court. That left-handed pass gets tipped and goes out of bounds, so the War Eagles will have it. Morgan with the no look. Think about Morgan, she knows where everybody is at all times. Wide open, take the three, and Paisley got some of it. Here comes Morgan. Boy, she takes a lick on the shoulder, but she gets it into the front court. Takes another lick. Well, Morgan got hit twice then as she was in transition. That'll be the first team foul. So Coop's going to throw it in underneath the basket. Paisley Hogan for three. That gives Paisley 5 for the night between her and Cooper Schmidt. It was raining threes. We hit 7 the last time we played them at their place. Pass inside to Holt. Shot's no good. The rebound from Jalea. Here comes Coop. Pass underneath to Shy. Shy with the 6-footer, a little short, rebounded by the War Eagles, and they'll hurry into the front court. That's Ketterman. Ketterman's shot is no good off the fingertips of Jalea, and the War Eagles will get it back in a fresh 35. Ketterman on the right wing, back out to the top of the circle. That's Howard. All right, Morgan is all over Crawford. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Inside, they're going to have to get it off. The underhanded layup is no good. Morgan Sanger pulls the rebound down. And Paisley's going to make sure that Tegan Holt doesn't do any damage as Rashia Hall gets her first bucket. 25-12 now with a little over 5 minutes to go in a half. That should be, that's going to be War Eagle ball. It looked to me like it went off the hands of one of the Lady War Eagles, but it's still going to be their ball. Suarez is going to check back in. Libby Crawford's going to get a break. Jalea is going to check out. Shy is going to check out. Morgan's going to check out. Now Jariah comes in. Ariana and Isabella back in the game. Just this game and one more left in conference. So if the Lady Bears can take care of business tonight. Nice pass underneath. Good head fake, and the shot is put up and good. That is Tegan Holt. And if we can get past this one tonight, we'll play Harbor on Tuesday night. Need to beat them by more than 6. And if we can do that, we'll be the conference champions, be the #1 seed. But if not, we'll be the #2 seed, and I haven't seen the brackets yet, but I have a pretty good idea of when we'll play, depending on what happens on Tuesday night. Goes out of bounds on the War Eagles. Lady Bears have it 25-14. All right, Isabella for 3. There you go, Isabella. That's what I saw the first time I met her. 7 points on the night for Isabella Kendrick. That's Suarez. Now she's going to have to work against Paisley Hogan, and just Paisley's presence kind of forces you to alter your shot, maybe put a little more arch on it. And Suarez missed that one a little strong. Isabella, that's going to be a 2. Doesn't count, and the rebound is brought down by a Lady War Eagle. That's going to go against Suarez. First foul tonight on Karen Suarez. She is a 5'11" junior. All right, Tegan Holt's going to come back in. Paisley, that for 3, and it'll find its way. Hey, it doesn't matter what they look like when they go in, as long as they go in. Back-to-back threes for Paisley Hogan. Isabella. Good head fake again. The shot put up and is good from Tegan Holt. All right, Heritage is going to take a timeout. 2:48 to go. Lady Bears up 31-16. And the last time that we played these War Eagles, Cam had 16, Paisley had 10, Mariah had 6, Shy had 6, Jalea had 4, Morgan 2, and Aaliyah 3. We had 4 3-pointers that night. And we have got 7 so far tonight. So whoever took the over on Cooper Smith's 3-pointers tonight is looking pretty good. She's at 3 right now. All right, Ariana, the 3, a little strong. Mariah with the rebound. That was a great rebound. She really didn't have the position, kind of had to come from behind. The floater from Coop is good. That's her first 2-point bucket tonight. 11 points total. Off the legs of Monica Howard. Coop saves an errant pass there. Paisley for 3. She made her last 2. That was too strong. Ariana now will take the 3. There we go. That's the second 3 tonight from Ariana. And Ariana, a senior, this is it for her tonight as far as the Grizzly Arena. Paisley with the steal, and this is definitely a mismatch. Paisley lays it off the glass. 10 points for Paisley Hogan, 38-16. It was close about the first 4 minutes. Actually, the first quarter, 17-11. But the Lady Bears have really stretched it out here. Open 3. That was Adeline Olsen. She's hit one. Birdsong had Isabella. It was a little late on the pass. And Olsen steals it. She'll give it to Suarez. Now Monica Howard back to Olsen into the front court. Now Tegan Holt has really done a good job in the lane. The 3-pointer is no good. Isabella will chase down the rebound, and she will bring it into the front court. Oh, she's going to need some help. She finds Paisley Hogan. 32 seconds to go in the first. Check that in the first half. About a 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Isabella for 3. Ariana with the rebound. Just 8 seconds on the shot clock. The floater from Coop is no good. The War Eagles will get it into the front court. And there's oh, what a nice try from Monica Howard, and the ball just hits the front of the rim. But, man, she made a good effort at it. If you think you can make one from half court or even get it there, you need to come out and try. I thought it was no big deal, but earlier this season after one of our broadcasts, there was nobody out there, and I said, well, man, I'll just go up there and throw a few half-court shots, and I could. First one I threw barely got over the free throw line. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to have Coach Wilmath. So stay with us. Back with more Lady Bear basketball right after this.
At Autoplex Collision Repair, we're not just about fixing cars. We're committed to providing the best customer experience. Our team is here to guide you through every step of the repair process. We make it easy, transparent, and stress-free.
What? Yeah. What do you think about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the floor, your 2025-26 Northside Instepper. The Northside Lady Bears would like to thank our generous courtside seat sponsors for their continued support throughout the season. They are Carl, Alma, and Olivia Hansen, the 4-H testing. Vicki Cooper with Luther, Stem, Paul, Schools, and Spa. Noel Singer with The Hangout. The Cole family with Souter Limestone. Bruce Stanton with Glasgow Lure.
We got Coach Wilmath here. Coach, first of all, I want to say congratulations on another Battle of Rogers Avenue win. That was definitely impressive. It ended up being 63-39. It was you had your foot on the gas to start and you never took it off. Make sure I can hear you good. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Make sure Coach is mic'd up. I gotta make sure he's mic'd up.
hear me?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
No, we executed and knew that we needed to come in and make things hard, and was proud of the way that we got them out of their rhythm. And, you know, when you're making shots, it makes things a lot better. And we were able to force, I think, 10 first-half turnovers and got going and was able to play the tempo. So, you know, anytime you can get one against your rivalry, it's always good. And anytime you get a win on the road, it's even better.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it was impressive. You got a win here with 66-60. And it got a little bit chippy there at the end, but that's to be, expected in a game like that. It's always been that way.
Yes, sir.
But then you got to go to their arena, and personally, I'm expecting it to be a close game too. They have some good players, but defensively, coach, it was just intense. It was impressive. Some of the plays that were called, the execution, the full court pressure. I mean, it was just all there.
Yes, sir. No, we executed that lob that we wanted to, that we've been actually working on for 2 weeks.
Right.
And, Jay was able to go and get it. Tyrell, great pass. Lee Prince set a really good screen. And it just, I told our kids, there was a reason that they had so many fans at the gym that day for that game, was because it was close last time, and they felt that they could get one.
Yeah.
And, we had to come in with the right mindset, because they did battle us at Grizzly Arena, and they, led for 3/4 of that game, and we just were able to stay into it.
Well, came out in the second half, and I think, once they went in at halftime, maybe Southside tried to reorganize. But when you came out in the second half, hit a couple of back-to-back threes.
Yes,
I think Omni had one, Lee had
Yes,
one.
sir.
It was impressive.
Yes, sir. And then in the Omni one, we had literally drawn that up. We had drawn that up to start the third quarter, and we kind of knew what they wanted to do on certain situations, and we were able to really just execute it the way that we had put it on the board. And that doesn't usually happen, Buzz, so when it does, it was a great pass by Kyrell. Omni was open, and he knocked it down. So then Lee gets one in transition. Just was a complete team effort. Everybody that touched the floor, we got everybody in.
That was awesome.
We let the seniors have their last moment together, and, anytime you can do that, it's a big thing.
Well, Michael Sims was shooting.
Yes.
And, Coach, he got those 2 free throws, and, man, the kids went crazy.
Yes, they did. And Buzz, I think he shot so much he was tired.
He did put up a bunch real quick.
He shot so much he was tired. And so you're sitting there and you're like, Mike, are you okay? And he's like, yeah. I said, yeah, you're not used to that, are you? But Buzz, here's the thing, and I write all of our seniors a handwritten letter before the game. And, Mike is a kid, and we're going to start all of our seniors, but Mike is a kid that when you talk about doing it the right way and representing your program, that's a kid that shows up every day, that makes deposits.
Yes. Yeah.
And has not received any withdrawals.
Yeah.
And I said, this is a kid that's going to be very successful, and no matter what he does in a few months, because he takes coaching, he shows up every day not expecting anything, and he works his tail off. And so tonight, I'm going to give him that withdrawal because he's earned that start tonight.
That's awesome.
And I told him, and Heritage might be listening. He's getting the first play of the game, Buzz. So I told him, hey, he better let it go. And I hope he knocks it down. This place will go crazy. And, this is what it's about is rewarding these kids and letting them have their last final moment also.
Well, how important is he to a team, your team, being a guy that doesn't see a lot of court time and what he does in practice to help?
That's 100%. Yeah. We ate today in the hospitality room, and I said something about each senior, and I made him last for a reason.
Right.
And I said, this is a kid that gets beat up in practice physically.
Yeah.
Has to guard, has to offensively be a scout guy.
Right.
And I said, and doesn't complain. And I said, that's what our program needs to be about, and he's a great representation.
Well, we're happy for him.
Yes, sir.
And, it's sentimental tonight being
Yes, sir.
senior night, but I know he's getting 2 wins. In football, if you can beat Southside,
yes, sir.
you get one shot at them. It can
Yes,
make
sir.
your whole season, but you've done it twice.
Yes, sir.
This year. Congratulations.
Thank you, Buzz.
Good luck. We beat them 61-48 last time.
Yes, sir.
Up there. Let's go get them tonight.
Yes, sir. Thanks,
All right.
Buzz. Go
Coach.
Bears.
Yes, sir. All right, that was Coach Wilmath. We always look forward to his visit here to the broadcast table at the halftime of the girls' game, and we are back to action now. Up 38-16. Karen Suarez will throw it in. All right, we are underway in the third quarter, and we have been joined by Maria Norvell, and you may remember her, all you Grizzly fans, as Maria Cellino, as she played for Ricky on the very first championship team, and that was in 1999.
Yes.
And so, have you been back since then? Is this
is my first time in this new
arena?
gym, yes.
Well, Maria, what do you think about it?
It's amazing. It's.
How would you have liked to play in this?
I'm taking it all in.
Right.
I can't, but I still have love for the field house. So.
Well, Cooper Smith just hit her 4-3. She's 4 for 5 right
It's
now
amazing,
from three-point range, and you've been in the crowd, so you hadn't been hearing the broadcast. But I talked to her this afternoon, and I asked her. I said, "What's your feeling on the threes tonight?" She said 5.
Oh.
And I said, well, let's be realistic. That's a lot. You can do it, no question. And she said, okay, 3. So I said, well, the over and under's 3 now. And so that was her 4th one. But she's impressive.
Right. She's feeling it.
Now, her sister, Cameron Schmidt, who just tore ACL, has committed to Tulsa, and what a big loss for the Lady Bears.
That's
She a
incredible,
couple
though.
games ago, and Paisley Hogan, number 14, a freshman, has really had to play a different role. She scored 22 points her first night without Cam, and then scored 21 the next night, so she's really filled in. So, Maria, the last name is going to give it away, Norvell. So your husband's Mike Norvell, the head coach at Florida State. And so are you all in for just a little while now? Or?
Well, he's not with me. He's actually on a work trip. But
Gotcha.
so I just came with Mila, our daughter.
Okay.
Yeah. And it finally worked out that we
But you
came
got to
for
get
a
in.
home game. Yes.
Well, sure, it's good to have you. And your dad and I are really good friends. We graduated together,
Yes.
played football together here, and then we also played at Arkansas Tech. And I saw him earlier, and we always have to reminisce a little bit about our senior season. And, that was quite a few years ago. But at some point, hopefully we don't ever get to the point that we can't remember our senior season. Right now, we can still recall it.
It's really special to be back.
Well, we are sure glad to have you. And one thing that I always try to acknowledge are coaches' wives. During football season, and we have coaches' shows, I like to have the wives there and talk about the sacrifices that they make to be a coach's wife, because they're not at home very much. And some people think, well, it's a Saturday afternoon job. It's not.
No.
And so I'm sure that Mike is very thankful for you as Coop's shot is good.
Yeah,
Coop's having a night.
It takes a team of people to make it work.
It does. Now, how about those Seminoles? You looking forward to this coming year?
Yes, very excited. Yeah, we have a great group, and they're really working hard.
All right, that three-pointer is a little bit strong. Shy gets the rebound, and she saves it, gets it into the front court. The Lady Bears will set up the offense. Isabella for 3. Just a little bit short, goes out of bounds off the hands of Morgan Sanger. And Maria, now the Lady Bears they have one loss in conference, and that was against Harbor. When you get past this one tonight, it looks like that we're probably going to be able to cruise to a win tonight. But we've got to go to Harbor next Tuesday to play them. They beat us 66-60 here, so we need to beat them by more than 6 when we go play them next Tuesday. If we can do that, we're conference champions.
Okay, wow.
If not, we'll be the number 2 seed. The state tournament's in Bryant this year. And so Morgan's not going to be able to take the 3. Paisley's going to get charged with a charge. That's the 4th team foul against the Lady Bears. Right in front of the broadcast table, that is Isabella Kendrick, point guard, and she is a 4-year starter. Has been just a
she plays so hard.
Tremendous asset for the Lady Bears and for Ricky. And you know, some of his seniors, and it's hard. You know, senior night's an emotional night, and you get attached to them. And you watch their careers go by, and you blink, and they're graduating and going on to the next thing.
He has a pretty young team.
He does, yeah. The Paisley Hogan, who is actually trying to kind of fill the gap for the loss of Cam, she's just a freshman, 6'2", and Coop with another easy bucket underneath.
I used to play with 25's mom.
That's
Renee.
Rashai Hall. That's
so
incredible.
It is.
Have you had a chance to talk to Ricky since you've been here today?
No. I just got it here. I just got here today, this evening, actually, this afternoon.
Well, I heard you were coming, and I'm so glad you're here because I wanted to talk to you, being on the very first championship team, and watching so far tonight what you've seen. How much has the game changed, or has it changed?
We didn't have a shot clock. I mean, that's not that big of a deal, but that's changed, and it's not that.
Did you have the 3-point?
Yes.
Then so you go back to my time.
Yeah.
There was no 3-point, and some of the guys that played back when we played, they would probably still be in the record books, you know, for points scored. But that would be the same. No shot clock is a difference. The facility is a little bit different. You played in Condart.
Right.
But a lot of history there. You know, at one point when they were thinking about building this, one of the options was to tear Condart down and make a parking lot out of it. And so they nixed that really fast. Yeah, a lot of history in that.
It was so special, and I'll never forget that, winning that championship, that first one. It was really special.
So where did you play the championship?
Pine Bluff.
Pine Bluff.
Mm-hmm.
So now the finals are at Hot Springs.
Yeah.
So we're defending champions, won it last year.
So neat. How many now?
Morgan
9?
for 3. Yes, 9.
So great.
And Ricky's really, wanting to get that double digit. And with the loss of Cam, you think, well, you got to really fill that gap. And the girls have done a great job doing that. And he feels good about it. He feels like we have a good chance to defend, and we'll get a good test this next Tuesday against Harbor.
Yeah. They play very hard.
I got some new Lady Bears coming in. Jariah's going to come in along with Mariah, Ariana, Jalea. Jalea and Aaliyah both in the game. Mariah for 3. She hit 2 threes the last time we played, and that shot from Jariah is good. Jariah always seems to be in a good place to get a rebound, an offensive rebound with an opportunity to put it back up. Nice three-pointer there from Tegan Holt. 9 points tonight for her. That's her first 3-point bucket. Maria, looking at the game now, was it this physical when you played?
Yes, I have several.
You have scars to
Yeah.
show?
Yes. I mean, they are playing very physical, and I love to see that. But, yes, we definitely were a very physical team. And that's kind of, I feel like, his teams have probably always been really physical.
They are. They're a really intense defensive team.
Yes.
And a lot of full court pressure. And a lot of the physicality really going to depend. Ariana's had that partially blocked by Monica Howard. But a lot of it has to do with the way a referee crew calls the game too. I mean, if you find out up front, they're going to let you get away with a little bit, and the game just seems to get a little more physical. But you don't want it to get out of control, because these girls, they will fight you for the ball.
Yeah.
They'll go to the floor for it. One of the most impressive to me over the career has been Isabella Kendrick. And I've seen her bite the floor so many times thinking that she's not going to get up from that. And she does every time. And she got hit in the mouth earlier tonight and had some blood coming out of her nose.
She is tough.
Nice drive from Ariana. So that is 8 points tonight for Ariana. Had a couple of 3-point buckets in the first half. A nice crowd here tonight for senior night. And that ceremony will take place between the girls and the boys game. Now, between the third and the fourth quarter is going to come up in a couple of minutes. We're going to have some recognition of Grizzly football players. Coach Maroc will join me at halftime of the boys game. We'll talk a little bit about Grizzly football and some things that are pretty exciting coming up for the Bears. Oh, Jalea, who goes down pretty hard. That's what I'm talking about right there. She took a really hard lick from behind from Tegan Holt. She hits the ground hard. And anytime one of the girls goes down, man, you just got to hold your breath, especially when they're holding their head like that. Coop's out there, Ricky's there. Miss Sherry is going to be, she's right there too.
These are the things that have not changed. Miss Sherry,
Coach Smith. Miss Sherry's a legend.
Yes.
All right, Jalea is up, and she is a tough customer there. Paisley's going to come in for, so Paisley will shoot the free throws. Jalea is a two-sport athlete. She is a volleyball player and one of the best that you're going to see.
Wow.
Matt Wack, who's the head volleyball coach, has really brought this program to another level. And with her, Paisley gets her first one. That's her first trip to the line tonight. But Jalea, some of the kill shots that she has is incredible. She's left-handed, and the way that she contorts her body and generates the power that she does is amazing.
I have to learn about volleyball because our daughter is starting to play.
Oh, okay.
She really loves it, but I don't know.
It's a great sport.
It is. It's a great sport. It's a great team sport.
And that is Aaliyah Hamilton for her first point tonight. Yeah, it is. And the athleticism of some of these volleyball players, you really need to be at an arena to watch it. Watching it on TV, you can get an idea. But to see them in person and some of the pancakes they get on the saves is incredible. It is. And
we go to Florida State games, and it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, they are definitely athletic. All right. A good sign, Jalea Freeman is at the scores table. Mariah with the spin. Oh, that was pretty. Mariah Jackson with the spin and the layup. That's some athletic ability right there. So Jalea was checked out by Miss Sherry, and she's got the green light. She'll be back in for the Lady Bears. 57-21. 50 seconds to go. How long are you going to be in town?
Just till Sunday.
All right.
Yeah. Quick.
That is quick. So do you have, what's your flight situation like? Do you have to fly into Dallas?
Yes,
to
we
come
have
here?
to go through Dallas.
I got
yeah.
you.
Mhm.
All right, that's Aaliyah Hamilton, who's going to be putting on a softball uniform really quick. Nice pass inside to Jalea. And if anybody can hear this little voice saying, "Hey, Biggs," that is my grandson. He's enjoying the Lady Bears tonight. His big sister played her last basketball game last night. And he came here to watch the Lady Bears and get some of this 6A West Conference girls and watch them in action. It's one thing to watch them on TV and you can see some of the athletic ability, but if you're here in this arena, not a bad seat in the house. And this is a great crowd.
Yeah.
You still have some empty seats, but the difference between this and Condart, then there would be people standing outside trying to get in. Nice pass from Aaliyah to Ariana. The three-pointer from Mariah. As the buzzer goes off, Jariah Birdsong hits a bucket, makes it 59-21 at the end of 3. So that's going to do it for the third quarter, and Lady Bears are on cruise control. Maria, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to let you get back to your family. Hug your dad and your mom for me, and good luck this football season with those Seminoles.
Thank you so much.
All right, that is Maria Norvell. All right, we're going to stay with it because we have got some football recognition here. So the young man in the middle, Warren Bijou, set the rushing record. I think it was 378 yards. He did it against this Heritage War Eagle team, and it was unbelievable. What a night he had. So congratulations to those guys on their commits. Now we're going to have Coach Marock, and he'll bring us up to date. We couldn't hear very well. A lot of noise here in the arena, but we'll have Coach Marock at the halftime of the boys' game, and we're going to talk a little Grizzly football and see what's going on here in the offseason. So Ariana will inbound to Mariah Jackson, and we're underway in the fourth quarter. Well, Leah with a nice move. That is sweet right there. Great ball movement from Aaliyah Hamilton just to be able to get the shot off. And she made that count. 4 points on the night for Aaliyah. That goes off the fingertips of the Lady War Eagles. So the Lady Bears will have, they'll have it. We are in the mercy rule, so the clock will continue to run here in the fourth quarter. Leah for 3. Just a little bit short. The rebound comes off to Karen Suarez. Now Isabella Kendrick along with Nevaeh Smith. Now remember, they're seniors. Normally Ricky would not have them coming back in right now. Birdsong is going to come back in. Isabella and Nevaeh and Birdsong. This is their probably the last time that they will come in. I think that when they go out, we'll probably get an ovation. So all the seniors on the court now. This is how we started the game. This is special right here. For the last 6 minutes and 6 seconds, again, it'll be a continuous clock. Ariana gets the rebound. She'll push it into the front court. Aaliyah drives. Shot will roll around. It won't fall in. Lady War Eagles now in the front court. And we were just up by 6 points after one, up by 40 now. All right, Isabella gets the air ball. She'll push it into the front court. Nevaeh, here comes a three. Just a little bit strong. That was a nice pass. Missed opportunity. Isabella will bring it back out. She penetrated, but nothing there. Aaliyah into Nevaeh, back to Aaliyah. Aaliyah spins. Well, she is really good at maneuvering the basketball to get just to get a look at the basket. So I'm not sure what Ricky's plan, but knowing him the way that I do, I would think that at some point Isabella pulls the three. Yes, sir! Isabella Kendrick with her second three tonight, and I think Ricky will start taking them out now, and he may, I don't know if he'll get them all out at one, but the seniors will come out. Ariana, Isabella, and Aaliyah, and Isabella ended it in style with her second three of the night, and that's how she'll remember her time at Grizzly Arena. That'll choke you up a little bit. Jocelyn's shot off the back of the rim. She's another one that's going to be a really good shooter for Ricky. All right, Jariah Birdsong with the rebound, and she will hurry into the front court. Kicks it out to Jocelyn. The whistle blows, and there will be a foul underneath. That'll be Leah Garner. That's her second foul. First team foul in the fourth quarter. Pass into Nevaeh. She looked for a way to get the shot off. She's fouled, and now she'll shoot some free throws. Garner picks up another foul. Nevaeh almost got that second one to go. They'll go to the floor for the rebound if they have a jump ball. Still fighting for it. It is going to be a jump ball. It'll belong to the Lady Bears. Mariah is going to come in for Jariah. Jariah, junior, you got another year for her. one senior left on the floor. There's Nevaeh Smith. Check that birdsong still on the floor. Minute 15 to go. .48 seconds to go on senior night. And the clock continues to tick. And just go back to that three-pointer from Isabella. That's how I saw her start, and that is how it's going to finish here at Grizzly Arena. They will have the senior ceremony between this game and the Grizzly game, so we'll be bringing that to you as well. Five seconds to go. (64-22) is the final here on senior night. The Lady Bears go to 14-1. Will travel to Harbor Tuesday night. And that's going to be a contest right there. So normally at this time we would go to a commercial, but we are going to stay with it, have the senior night ceremony. The Grizzlies will be next. They come in at 6-8, beat Heritage the last time we played them 61-48. So stay in front of your TV or your phone and enjoy this ceremony.
tonight, a senior night here at Northside. We're going to present our 2026 basketball cheer in steppers. And our senior athletes will begin with our senior cheerleaders, Corinthia Brock Owens in the 5-year flyer for the Varsity Grizzly Arena. Being accompanied by our Becca Brock and grandmother, Deborah Brock. Corinthia, future plans are to attend Arkansas Tech University and pursue a degree in physical therapy. Jordan is a 4-year back for the Varsity Grizzly cheerleader. She is accompanied by her mother, Tisha Frazier, and her father, Justin May. Jordan's future plans are becoming a non-intensive care nurse. Grizzly is a 4-year base for the Varsity Grizzly cheerleader. Serving as cheer captain, she is accompanied by her parents, Caitlin and Adrian Norwood. Grizzly's future plan are to attend the University of Arkansas and major in communication science and disorders to become a speech language pathologist. Next up, Stephen Vargas Martinez. Stephen is a 4-year base for the Varsity Grizzly cheerleaders, serving as the cheer captain. He is accompanied by his parents, Caleb and Adrian Norwood. Stephen's future plans are to attend the University of Arkansas and major in communication sciences and disorders to become a speech language pathologist. Lolly Reyes is a 4-year base for the Varsity Grizzly cheerleader. She is accompanied by her mother, Maria Alcohol. Lolly's future plans are to major in business administration and to then proceed to get into law school. Next up, the Northside in-steppers. Addie Acevedo. Addie is a 3-year Grizzly in-stepper and is also in the in-stepper senior lieutenant. She is accompanied by her mother, Maribel Reyes, and her father, Daniel Acevedo. Addie's future plans are to attend the University of Arkansas in the spring after completing basic training. Next up is Nevaeh Hurston. Nevaeh is a 2-year Grizzly in-stepper, and she is accompanied by her sister, Vanessa Hurston, and brother-in-law, Hendrix Blufer. Nevaeh's future plans are to attend UAFS and earn a degree in biology to pursue her passion of being a doctor. Next up, Shakira Parker. She is a 4-year Next up, Kayla Resendez. She is a four-year Grizzly instructor. She is accompanied by her mother, Maria Alba. Kayla's future plans are to explore various fields within business to find her passion in college. Now the Northside Lady Bear basketball team. Number 23, Ariana Acevedo. Ariana has been a shooting guard for the Northside Lady Bears for 4 years and has been playing basketball for 9. She is accompanied by her parents, Tasha and Emma Acevedo, her aunt, Jamie Morgan, and her brothers, Jalen, Giovanni, and Andreas Acevedo, and her grandparents, James and Linda Morgan. Ariana's future plans are to attend college to pursue a degree in social work. Next up, number 4, Jemiah Birdsall. Jemiah played shooting guard and forward for the Northside Lady Bears for 3 years. She is accompanied by her mother, Mishia Wolford, and her father, Jamar Birdsall. Jemiah's future plans are to attend college and start a career to make a life for herself that involves lots of money. Good luck with that. Next up, number 22, Aaliyah Hamilton. Aaliyah has played guard and post for the Northside Lady Bears for 4 years and been in basketball for 11. She is accompanied by her grandmother, Julia Hamilton, and her father, Jason Hamilton. Aaliyah's future plans are to continue with higher education and study psychology to become a trauma therapist. Number 21 is Isabella Kendrick. Isabella has been a starting guard for the Northside Lady Bears for 4 years. She is accompanied by her parents, Dr. Christy and Clint Kendrick. Isabella's future plans are to attend Notre Dame for 4 years and then attend medical school to become an orthopedic surgeon. Number 3, Cameron Smith. Cameron has been a starting guard for the Northside Lady Bears for the last 4 years and been playing for 12. She is accompanied by her mother and stepfather, Kelly Smith and Les Montevarius, and her father and stepmother, Anna Ferguson and Patrick Smith. Cameron's future plans are to further her academic and athletic career at the University of Tulsa and major in exercise science. Number 34, Nevaeh Smith, has played post for the Northside Lady Bears for 4 years. She is accompanied by her mother, Emilia Smith, and her brothers, Matthias and Marion, and her grandfather, Bobby Shepard. Nevaeh's future plans to start her own business. And now parents, Ebony and Lee Prince Jr. Lee's future plans are to earn a degree in electrical engineering and technology. Next up, number 21, Michael Sims. Michael has played power forward for the Grizzlies for 2 years. He is accompanied by his father, Thurston Whitney, and Michael's future plans are to attend college and major in business. Next up, number 32, Omni Slater. Omni has played center for the Grizzlies for 4 years. He is accompanied by his parents, Marva and Ernest Slater. Omni's future plans are to pursue a degree in nursing. Next up, number 0, Garland Taylor. Garland has played forward for the Grizzlies for 1 year. He is accompanied by his mother, Elisa Bellin Lake, and his father, Carol Bellin Lake. Garland's future plans are to start his own business this next year. Our final senior Grizzly is number 12, Max Young. Max has played for the Grizzlies for 4 years. He was accompanied by his parents, Julie and Michael Young. Max's future plans are to grow the lawn and landscaping business that he's been operating for the last 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, give these seniors a round of applause. At this time, seniors and family, you can now exit the floor to take your picture while the Grizzlies warm up and to begin.
Well, that's going to conclude the senior night ceremony. And, boy, you talk about emotional. It is tough. You get attached to these kids. I know they're excited to go on to the next phase of their life. But they sure have represented the Lady Bears and the Grizzlies with a lot of class. And today in our time, when you have choices to make on where you're going to go to high school, I want to say thank you to each one of them for choosing Northside. It was a very, very special place to me and still is. And every time I come into the, get on the campus, I have flashbacks of when I was here, and I know these kids will do the same thing. And we want them to know that once a Lady Bear or once a Grizzly, you're always a Lady Bear and a Grizzly. You're always welcome back here to the Northside campus. Now the athletes and cheerleaders, they still have business to take care of. Grizzlies have a game to play tonight, and then we'll have another one Tuesday night against Harbor. So the Grizzlies on the floor now. They'll start warming up along with the War Eagles. Grizzlies come in at 6-8, coming off a big win against Southside this past Tuesday night. That was the second time this year that we beat our crosstown rival. It was 63-39, man. It wasn't even really, it was never close. The Grizzlies came out hot. They stayed hot and finished with a big win there. Kyrell had 14. He hit 4 threes. Lee had 13. He had a 3, but he was so dominant in the paint. It was a clinic. Max ended up with 10. Kalen had 6. He had 2 threes. Omni had 7. 1 3 to go in that. Jay had 4, but his 4 points were highlight reels. One of them was the way he maneuvered just to get the point. And then the next one was a lob from Kyrell. It was a called play. And when Jay went up to get it, he was way above the rim. And it was a throwdown that brought the crowd to their feet. So he got 4 points, but they were 2 exciting. One dunk and one just an unbelievable 2 that he got, that he had to maneuver to get. Trey ended up with 3. That was a 3-point bucket. Garland had 2. Michael Sims had a couple of free throws, and Jamarius ended up with 1. Last time we played Heritage, we beat them 61-48 there. Jay had 16 in that game. He had 2 threes. We had 8 threes total for the night. Lee had 3 himself. Kyrell had 2. Garland ended up with 11. Elijah had 5. He had a 3-point bucket also. Kyron had 4, and Max had 2. We got about 8 minutes before the starting lineups. Again, Cody, who we got to talk to at halftime of the girls' game, he's going to start the seniors tonight. And talking to Kristen Bean, who gets really attached to these kids. She sent me a picture of the Southside game when you had the 5 seniors on the floor, and man, it was special. Let's go back to the girls' game real quick. They ended up winning that 64-22 tonight against the Heritage War Eagles. Cooper Smith ended up with 18 points. She had 4 threes. She said before the game started she's probably going to hit 5, and I said, well, let's think about it a little bit. That's a lot. She goes, okay, 3. So we made the over and under 3, and she ended up getting the over on that. Mariah Jackson had 2. Paisley had 11. She had 2 threes. Jariah had 4. Isabella had 10. 2 big threes, and the last shot she took here at Grizzly Arena was a 3-point bucket. That's how she's going to end her career, and it was fitting. Aaliyah Hamilton had 4. Ariana hit a couple of threes. She ended up with 8. Rashaya had 3, and Nevaeh had 2. And as far as the stats, Morgan didn't have a lot of points tonight, but she does what she does. Her dad sent me the final stat. She had 8 assists. She had 4 rebounds, 2 steals, had 2 tips and a block. And if you pay attention to Morgan Sanger, that's what she does. She doesn't have to score a lot of points. She really controls the pace of the game, and she is a lot of fun to watch. You got to watch. If you're a teammate of Morgan Sanger, you got to be on the lookout. That ball's going to come to you. She knows where you are, so you better know where she is. But the Lady Bears with another big win tonight, 64-22. We will go to Harbor to try to get a conference championship. So we will take a quick break, and we'll come back with Jordan Baker will be courtside with Coach Wilmath. So stay with us. We'll be back after that.
Auto Park has the best used cars in town. We take more trades than anyone. One look at the variety and quality of our selection proves it. All makes and models. One owner trades, corporate leases, executive demos. Get top dollar for your trade. Keep the cash or use it to upgrade. Possibly lower your payment. Free car washes for life. If you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle, Orr Auto Park is the place to look. Go to OrrAutoPark.com to find your next vehicle.
You always get more at Orr.
This is Northside head basketball coach Cody Wilmath. I call 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
Hi, this is Ricky Smith, head basketball coach for the Northside Lady Bears. I dial 782-8940. That's 782-8940.
Football in fall, what a great time of the year. It's also a great time to take advantage of York factory rebates on high-efficiency HVAC products. Give us a call at 782-8940.
That's 782-8940.
Uncertain on how much your repair is going to cost? At Autoplex Collision Repair, we understand that unexpected accidents can leave you financially stressed. That's why we offer Repair Now, Pay Later. Start your repairs today and spread the payments over time so you don't have to wait to get back on the road. With flexible payment options, you get the repairs you need without the financial burden. Let's get you back on the road, worry-free. Visit fixrex.com to learn more and start your repair today.
All right, welcome back to Grizzly Arena. Got about 4 minutes before we have the starting lineups. It is senior night, and it's the War Eagles and the Grizzlies, and we are going to go courtside. I know Cody is talking to Tom Olson. We'll give him time there, but we have Jordan Baker. Yeah, let's go courtside with Jordan Baker. She is with Cody. Jordan?
I'm here with Coach Wilmath. Coach, it's the second to last game of the season. It's also senior night. What was the message to the team going into this game?
Enjoy the moment. You know, we told them, it seemed like yesterday we were just talking about how this was our last home game. And it's funny how fast time goes, and it's your last home game. So enjoy the moment. These 5 seniors have been a huge contribution in our 2 years of being here. We want to send them out in the right way, but have fun and get after it.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Thank you.
Go Bears.
Good luck. Back to you, Buzz.
All right, thanks, Jordan. Yeah, Cody's going to do the same thing that Ricky did. He's going to start the seniors tonight. It's appropriate. And, again, it's an emotional night being here and watching these kids do it for the last time in Grizzly Arena. You know, they've got one more game. We have to go up to Harbor to play that Tuesday. Yeah, it's tough on teachers. It's tough on fans. Tough on parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers and sisters, and announcers to watch these kids grow up right in front of your eyes. Coming off an emotional game against Southside, too. That was going over to Maverick Arena after we had such a close game with them here in Grizzly Arena and had, you know, it was a little tense at the end of that game, knowing that you're going to go across town and it's probably going to be tense there. How will you react? How will you play? Are you going to be tight? You know, are you going to be loose? How's your adrenaline level going to be? Because it affects the way you perform. And, man, we were a tuned-up Ferrari going into the Maverick game, and Cody had them on point. And he never took his foot off the gas. And that was big win, 63-39. You didn't have anybody that really had a big night scoring, but we did have we spread it out a lot. Kyrell had 14, Lee had 13, Max 10, Kalen 6, Omni 7, Jay 4, Trey 3, Garland 2, and Michael 2. I've got Shep on FaceTime. I'm going to have to go cold Mike just for a second while they introduce the War Eagles. Stay with me. I'm getting ready to talk to a legend right now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Northside Grizzly Arena, our 6A West Conference matchup. The Northside Grizzlies host the Heritage War Eagles. Here's the starting lineup for the visitors.
He's playing college ball up in Chicago, and how much we miss him, and what a player he was and is. All right, we're getting the starting lineup for the Heritage War Eagles now. Scott Davenport's the guy you really want to watch. He is he's a player. He's number 34. He's a 6'3" senior, and he's got a lot of vertical, and he's a great shooter. He can generate a lot of points. We did a good job against him. I mean, he only had 1-3, ended up with 14 points. If you can hold Scott Davenport under 20, you did a good job. Gabe Arroyo had 12, Carter Knox had 11, so Hudson Pillar had 5, Chase Hare had 4, Junior Tony had 2. They come in at 3 and 10. They beat Southside twice. Their other win came against Rogers. They beat them 61-49. And nothing they'd like better is to come in the Grizzly Arena and get a road win tonight. We got a 13-point win against them at War Eagle Arena. Get your starting lineups now, and it's going to be all the seniors. That is Michael Sims, Omni Slater. Omni's gotten some starts this year. He's been a contributor all year long. Remember his brother Enoch, who was a great player for us last year. Garland Taylor, another senior that I have gotten attached to in his career. And what can you say about this guy? Lee Prince, who is a regular starter, transferred over from Southside. And what a show he put on in Maverick Arena this past Tuesday. Max Young, the brother of Luke. Max is what I consider our blue-collar guy. He will grind with the best of them. He'll literally go to war with you to get a tie ball. All right, we're just about ready to get this tipped off. Cole Hudson Pillar, he is a 6'6" junior. He's going to jump against the 6'5" senior, Garland Taylor. All right, it'll be important for us to get off to a good start here, but keep your eye on number 34 from Heritage. If we can stop this young guy here, I say young, he's a senior. But they're all young to me. He is an excellent athlete. Garland's going to win the tip, and this will be Lee Prince get it into the front court for the Grizzlies. He'll get the offense started. He's got Michael Sims. Now to Max. Back to Lee. Sims is going to take the shot a little strong. And here comes Davenport. And who do you think we have on him in this man-to-man defense? That will be Max Young. And Max did a number on him the last time we played. Davenport back to Arroyo. Davenport thought about the three. Lee picks him up. He'll drive. Left side, right hand, no good. Air ball. Garland Taylor with the rebound. Lee pushes into the front court. Sam's going to shoot it again. Boys, he's got a shot. Garland Taylor's shot won't go. But Sims, he is not afraid to shoot. Cody said when I interviewed him at halftime of the girls' game, he came in for the last part of the Southside game, like the last couple of minutes. He said he got tired shooting. All right, this is Davenport. He'll pull up at the wing. No good. Sims with the rebound. He's on a mission. Inside Max. Max drives off the glass and good. That's what Max does best right there. So Max gets us on the board. Full court pressure from the Grizzlies. This will be Carter Cox back to Gabe Arroyo, and there is going to be a foul underneath. That's going to be a charge. So that's going to go against Gabe Arroyo. That's his first foul. First team foul. Garland will find Sims. He's going to take the shot. It's on the way. Yes! Three-pointer, and he gets fouled. Oh! Michael Sims, the 6-foot senior, knocks the three down, and he's going to go to the line for an and one. Oh. He has shot the ball 3 times already, got a defensive rebound. He is on a mission. He doesn't convert the and one, but Garland Taylor is right where Garland usually is to get the offensive rebound and the putback, and the Bears are up by 7. Davenport. Arroyo into the front court, kicks it out. Davenport, long-range three from 25, no good. Garland Taylor goes way up to pull the rebound. Lee hurries into the front court. Omni Slater, yes sir! Omni Slater knocks a three down. Back-to-back threes from Omni Slater and Michael Sims. The Bears are up by 10 with 5:34 to go in the first quarter. Heritage is going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. Back with more Grizzly basketball right after this.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for. The folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Welcome back to action. The Grizzlies and the Heritage War Eagles here on senior night, and these seniors showing out. Max got it started. And Omni and Michael, Garland have all chipped in. Bears up by 10. The floater gets them on the board. That is Gabe Arroyo. Lee needs a little bit of help. He's going to get it to Max. Full court pressure from the War Eagles. Omni Slater will get into the action now across the timeline. That is Lee Prince, top of the circle. Arroyo picks up Lee. Sims, ball got tipped by Davenport. It goes out of bounds, and that was Arroyo. Thought he had possession of it, and he wanted to catch Davenport streaking towards the basket, but he stepped out of bounds. All right, there's going to be some substitutions here. Kyron Bell is going to check in along with Kyrell Black. And Omni and Michael are going to get a rest. Great job from Michael Sims. Kyrell into Max. Back out. Kyron Bell. Kyrell, 3. Boy, as soon as he finds the range and gets that candle lit, boy, Kyrell, he gets the ball, the loose ball. It was knocked out of bounds by Jay Golden, so we still have the basketball up 10-2. Max shot will not go, just a little strong, and he will grind for the rebound, puts it back up. Garland kicks it out, loose ball, it goes out of bounds, and we have a Grizzly over the scores table, and that was Lee Prince. Cody hurried down there to find out if he's all right, and he is. But it's Grizzly basketball. Kyron Bell is going to inbound to Lee Prince. Kyron, left side, needs some help, back out to Lee. Halfway through the first quarter. Lee, the head fake into Max. Boy, he's hit hard by Davenport. No call there, and he got checked again by Cole Hudson-Pillar. I like the way these referees are calling. Let you play a little bit. Kyrell will throw it in under the basket, hits Max. Streaking to the basket, missed the shot. Hudson-Pillar comes out of there with the rebound. Now this is going to be Jay Golden and Arroyo. He'll get it into the front court. Davenport tried to get a screen set. Nothing there. The turnaround jumper is no good. Garland Taylor with the rebound. Lee hurries into the front court. He'll take it into the lane. And I think Lee is going to be called. I had a referee between me and that play. I couldn't see. I guess we just went out of bounds with it. It's War Eagle basketball. Golden's going to get it into Davenport. He's going to work against Kyron and shoves him off with his right hand. Now I think the foul is going to get called on Kyron Bell, and it is. And that's going to be Kyron's first tonight. First team foul against Northside. So Golden inbounds to Davenport. Elijah Nolan in the ball game along with Javen. The floater in the lane is no good, and Davenport has been held to 0. Javen Bullock gives it to Lee. Lee with a long-range 3. And it's a long rebound. The floater from Kyrell Black is good. Boy, you think Kyrell at 5'8", and well as he shoots the threes, that's where the majority of his points come from. That is not true. Arroyo missed the shot. It's a long rebound, and he gets it back to Hudson-Pillar for the easy bucket. That 3 from Kyrell is no good. Grizzlies still have it. All right, Trey Jones is going to come in for Lee. Jariah, let's see, Chase Hare and Carter Cox. They're going to check in for the War Eagles. Carter Cox had 11 against us last time we played these guys. Trey back out to Jay. Jay, the open 3. And that should go against Carter Cox. Yeah, that's going to be the third team foul. And the first foul against Carter Cox. So Kyle Rill will throw it in under our basket. Back to Trey. Trey has to go way up to get it. And it is swiped by Jordan Smith. And it's that guy, Sky Davenport, with the dunk. What a head fake there from Elijah. 12-6. Three-pointer from Kyron Bell. 15-6. So Kyron Bell hits a three, trying to make up for that dunk that Sky Davenport got. So the Grizzlies are up 15-6. We got a full timeout on the floor. Back after this from Reflection Spa.
Beauty, wellness, and luxury under one roof. Dream Aesthetics delivers rejuvenating Korean facials and advanced needling. Your glowing lymphatic skincare specializes in lymphatic massage, postoperative care, and body sculpting. Reflection Aesthetics Lounge provides advanced microneedling, teeth whitening, and hair growth treatments. Everything for your ultimate radiance. All together for you at 2711 Park Avenue. Dream, glow, reflect. Hablamos español.
Minute 38 to go in the first period. Bears up 15-6. Davenport to break the press. He'll get it to Golden. All right, Xavier Bullock called for the foul. Second team foul on the Bears. Davenport directing traffic here. All the way over to Golden. Golden now penetrates the lane. It looked like Trey may have got a piece of it, but Golden makes the basket. Well, Jay's pass was intended for Trey. But Jordan Smith jumped right in the way of it, knocked it out of bounds. Max will inbound for the Grizzlies. Whistle is blown. We're gonna do it over. 44.6 seconds left in the first quarter. Under 10 on the shot clock. Tyrell takes the three. That's not going to go. Golden goes up to get the rebound. He's got 26 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. And Jay is going to get called for his second foul. Third team fouls on the Bears. Gabe Arroyo is going to come in for Jordan Smith. Cole Hudson-Spiller will come in for Chase Hare in this last 18 seconds of the quarter. All right, so they're going to walk with the basketball. It's a turnover. Bears with 16.5 seconds to go. Some backcourt pressure with Golden Arroyo. All right, 4 seconds. Lee Puts it up on the way. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Lee Prince. Just for a second there, he kind of lost track of how much time was left in the first quarter, and then it hit him. And he said, oh, I got to put this up. And, hey, I'm talking about from like 26 feet, nothing but the bottom of the net for Lee Prince. 18-8 after one. Back after this from the Autoplex Collision Center. We're going to stay with it because we have got Coach Wack on the floor with his volleyball players for some recognition. Congratulations to those Northside Lady Bear volleyball players. And Matt Wack, what a great job he's done getting us on the map, and these girls get better every year. All right, Kyra Black's going to be called for the foul. That is the first foul. Well, that was 4 seconds into the quarter. That's Kyrell's first. Arroyo is going to take the long-range three over the outstretched hands of Lee, and he knocks it down. For Arroyo with 5 points tonight. He had 12. I guess since the last time we played, only had 1 3, so hopefully that 1 3 there will be his last tonight. I hope. Max grinding for the layup. 4 points tonight for Max Young, and they mimicked each other. You'll see a lot of that from Max. He will really work hard in the lane. He has fear for no one, and he will literally fight you for the basketball. Davenport, boy, that is an athletic young man. He wants a foul, not going to get it. Elijah gets the rebound. He'll push it into the front court. Inside to Max. Max spins. That's what he does best. So 6 points for Max, and they're all within a foot of each other. And Max makes it 22-11. Davenport to Golden. That three won't go. The long rebound is picked up by Kyrell Black. And no call there as Golden ran over him. Max kicks it back out. Lee, head fake three, no good. Elijah, what a rebound and a putback from Elijah Nolan. First bucket on the night for Elijah, but that was impressive. The reach he has just to get the rebound and the body control to be able to get that shot off. That was Arroyo with the miss. Lee back out to Max. Let's take the three, Max. Okay, I'm a senior. I'll do exactly what I want to do tonight. I'll take it inside. I'll take it outside. So Max makes it 27-11, 5:35 to go in the second period. And Tom Olson said, hey, I've seen enough for about 30 seconds. Let's let these guys cool off a little bit. 9 points tonight for Max Young, and he has been impressive. He started us off with the scoring, and he's gotten 6 of those 9 in the lane, and it's been impressive too. He's having to work for it against some bigger guys, but Max, like I said, he's really not afraid of anybody. And showing out in his last appearance at Grizzly Arena. Now this will be Golden with some full court pressure. Davenport needs some help, throws it all the way across the timeline to Carter Cox. Carter's 6'3" senior. Boy, he's a good basketball player. Had 11 against us the last time. Lee's going to pick up a foul there. That'll be the second team foul against Northside. That's the first one on Lee. Been a night of a lot of recognition. The pass all the way back to Davenport. And this guy's not afraid to put it up. He'll try to pick up a screen there. It didn't work. Back to Cox. Cox drives, kicks it back out. Golden, he'll take it inside, and I think Garland's going to get called for the foul. Yeah, that's going to go against Garland Taylor. His first foul, third team foul against the Grizzlies. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Davenport, what a pass from Sky Davenport to Gabe Arroyo. 7 points tonight for Arroyo, but he's got to give his teammate a lot of credit with that kind of a no-look sidearm pass. Demarius is in the ball game. Max spins back out. Lee, top of the circle, 3. Looked in, went out, but who's there? Garland Taylor. I love it. It's been a joy watching that young man's career. That's got to be a charge. And we won't get it. They'll call that against Jamarius Johnson, his first. 4th team foul on the Bears, but tell you what, Scott Davenport just has 2 points tonight, and that's on a highlight reel dunk. But he'll be at the line for a couple of free throws. Davenport has another free throw coming, and he is able to find its way in. 2 for 2 from the line. That'll give him 4 on the night. Bears up by 14. About half of the second quarter gone now. Davenport with the dunk after the steal. Kyrell for 3. That's how you get the crowd fired up right there. Kyrell Black, and I said when he lights that candle, that's a lot of trouble for the War Eagles. First 3 tonight for Kyrell. Makes it a 15-point game, but you had to answer with something after Davenport's dunk, and nothing better than a Kyrell Black 3. Davenport threw it up, nothing there. He's fighting that lane. No call. Lee gets fouled. And I think this is going to go against Golden. Omni Slater is going to come in. Kyron in the game. Max's pass inside to Lee. Back out to Kyron. Lee, here comes the 3. Too strong. Lee follows it. I think that it probably went off the hands of Lee Prince, but that's what you're taught to do. That's what a good basketball team does, is they follow their shot. Lee missed the three, but he followed it, almost got the rebound, but it is a turnover. Well, the Grizzly student section in full force tonight. Davenport, the head fake from the three, and he gets it knocked out of his hands. Kyrell will get it across the timeline. Lee in the lane, gets knocked down, no call there. And this is Gabe Arroyo to Davenport. Good body control. He lost it as he was going up, but Davenport regains control of it, knocks the basket down. Another 30-second timeout. 32-19, so back to a 13-point game. It's been fun this year here at Grizzly Arena. We'll be back in the fall when football starts, volleyball will start. We generally have our coaches show here in Grizzly Arena, and then we'll transition into a Matt Wack NLB volleyball game. And at halftime of this game, we're going to have a presentation to Cameron Schmidt on scoring 1,000 points in her Lady Bear career. We'll also have Coach Don Barak. He'll bring us up to speed on what's going on with the football Grizzlies. Under 2 minutes to go. Max just inside the free throw line, can't get the roll. Golden got the rebound. Carter Cox, he'll give it to Gabe Arroyo, and he'll hurry into the front court. That three-pointer is no good. And I'm going to tell you something, what a great job by Kyron Bell with the block to give the opportunity for Kyrell Black. But that's great basketball there when that rebound came off. First thing Kyron Bell did was block out a potential War Eagle, and we were able to get the rebound and had a nice shot from Sky Davenport. 11 points for Sky Davenport. Again, he just had 14 on us the last time we played, but he's narrowed this lead to 10 now. Closing in on a minute to go in the second period. The War Eagles in this zone defense trying to stop that perimeter shooting, but they're going to give Kyron a chance. Davenport, he got the rebound, good control there. I thought it might have gone out of bounds. Referee was right there on it. Said it didn't. 37 seconds to go in the first half. Carter Cox back out to goal, and he said, well, I'll just go ahead and take the three. It looks in, comes out. Max Young there for the rebound. 26 seconds to go, and Lee is in no hurry. Gabe Arroyo picks him up at half court. He'll throw it to Kyrell. Cody saying work for the last shot. We need to go in with a 12 or 13-point lead. We're up by 10 now. Under 10 seconds to go. Kyron, 7 seconds. Kyrell, 3 seconds. In the lane, no good, but he's going to get to shoot some free throws. And yeah, I don't want to jinx him, but that's pretty automatic. It's going to be a shooting foul. I don't know if Davenport picked the foul up. Yeah, so that's his first foul. 0.4 seconds to go as Kyrell will shoot free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Again, the referees have let him kind of go at it a little bit. Kyrell with another free throw coming. Now there's just 0.4 of a second left. Is Kyrell a little strong on his second free throw. That's how the half is going to end. We were up 18-8 after the first quarter. We're going to go into the locker room up 33-22. And we're going to stay with it because I know we're going to have some entertainment, we're also going to have Cameron Schmidt. They're going to present her with her basketball for getting 1,000 points in her career. And she will accept this with a torn ACL. But I am not 100% sure if they're going to have, I see Randa, Coach Grant there with the basketball. So we will see if we're going to have the cheerleaders perform, and then we'll have the presentation to Cam. Enjoy the cheer team.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we would like to recognize Cameron Smith for scoring her 1,000th career point during the 2025-26 basketball season. Cameron will continue her basketball career at the University of Tulsa. Congratulations, Cameron, on 1,000 points.
Courtside when these games are going on. We are at halftime, 33-22. You got both teams back on the floor now, and I've got head Grizzly football coach, Coach Don Marock, here with me. And Coach, let's talk a little Grizzly football.
Yeah,
off season. What's going on?
Right now, we just finished up our 8 weeks of in the weight room,
right.
And we ended up maxing out this week on 4 to 5 core lifts that we had. And so it's been really good. Had really good numbers. Kids are in there working hard, and the proof is we maxed out this week, and as a team, we added over 1,500 pounds worth of increase from the previous 4 weeks to this 4 weeks.
So was that the goal?
The goal was just to increase.
Just to increase in 1,500 pounds?
1,500
That's
pounds
impressive.
total as a team is what we've added in overall strength in the last 4 weeks.
That's impressive.
So,
is it more than what you expected?
I really honestly didn't know what to expect. I've never really charted it that way.
Right.
So I guess 1,500 is our baseline. That's the bottom.
There's your starting point there. So have you been able to get out and throw it around a little bit?
We have. We started this last week, and we'll start increasing as we change the format of our weights, where we'll be on the field for 2 days and in the weight room for 3 days. Now that we're going to start out to get out, do a little bit more running, jumping, plyometrics, push-pull. We'll be able to start training the kids on the field and give us a better opportunity to get out on the field for throwing and running and doing all of that.
What is the summer schedule going to be like?
So we haven't officially released it, but we're going to have 6 home games and a scrimmage here at home this year. So we'll have 7 home contests.
So during the summer, do you have camps planned already?
Yep.
Or?
Well, we'll hit a team camp. We're going to go down to Greenwood and compete in their team camp. We're going to do a 7-on-7. It'll be over at Elkins High School. Usually do it at Alma. Get a lot of teams that'll be out there. And then before we go into our dead period, we're going to go up to the U of A and compete in a 7-on-7 tournament there.
Coach, we blink and it's going to be time to kick off.
It will be.
Against the crosstown rival Mavericks, but we're going to do it at Mayo Thompson.
We'll be at home.
That's exactly right. We're underway. Stick around with us, Coach. We're underway here in the second half, up by 33-22. Ended with a 1 for 2 from the line from Kyrell Black. Max got us started scoring in the first half. That left-hander off the glass, and the freshman, Kyron Bell. So Kyron hit a big 3 in the first half, gets him an easy 2 there. And Kyron's going to be called for the foul. That'll be the second foul, the first team foul early in the third quarter. This is the guy you got to stop. He had 11 in the first half, 2 big dunks. He was 2 for 2 from the line, had some hard-earned points. Carter Cox, who hasn't scored yet, that 3 goes in and out. Garland Taylor in the right place at the right time. Gets the rebound. The Grizzlies on their second possession now here in the second half. Back to a 13-point lead for the Bears. Kyrell to Garland, and that foul is going to go against Cole Hudson-Spiller, and that will be the first team foul for Heritage, but it's going to send Garland to the line. First foul tonight on Hudson-Spiller. Garland's first free throw's good. 4 points in the first half for Garland. So Hudson-Spiller's going to check out, and Junior Tony's going to come in. Tony had 2 points against us last time we played, and this is his first appearance. Jordan Smith pulls down the missed free throw. All right, Max with a great job knocks it out of bounds, but it went off the hands of a War Eagle, so Kyron Bell's going to inbound right here in front of us. Up by 14. Lee's. Well, I don't know that you can hang on to the rim that long, but, man, he is impressive. That's the third dunk tonight. And if he... Oh, what a play from Kyron Bell. Throws it up as he's going down, and that foul will go against, I think it was it Davenport, or was it, they may have called it on Junior Tony. That's the second team foul. So Kyron Bell with the and one here knocks it down. Well, the Grizzlies kind of rearranged that inbound. Now Jay Bullock's going to go to the scorer's table. Max will get a little break here. Kyrell from underneath his own basket. Back to Lee Prince. Kyrell gets it back. There's the play again. The lob, the throwdown from Kyrell to Javen Bullock. We saw that against Southside. They just did it again. And the steal. Kyrell goes up, lays it off the glass. 4 quick points in about 7 seconds. And the Bears make it 43-24. We're up by 19. Timeout on the floor. It's just a 30-second timeout. Coach, that fires the crowd up.
That did. That brought the life back to him again, especially with those 4 points back-to-back like that.
That's Javen's first bucket tonight, but it is a big one. He only had 4 points against Southside, but they were highlight points. But that play that Cody has installed with that lob. You used to see it last year when Derek Shepard would do it, and he was a master at it. He and Garland did a lot of that together. Now you see Kyrell and Jay doing it. Man, they've got it down to an art. Got the Bears up by 19 as we come out of the timeout. This will be Jordan Smith. He'll throw it into Arroyo, and he will get it into the front court, and that is Davenport. And we had him frustrated early in the first period, but boy, he kind of came out of his shell. This is Carter Cox. He's in a world of trouble there, but they're going to find Arroyo for the easy, well, I never say easy three, but he made it look easy. He was wide open. That's his second three-point bucket of the night. Now it's back to 16. Lee he's going to get hit by Jordan Smith. First foul on Jordan Smith. So we already have 3 team fouls. And Lee, boy, he does a good job selling it too. The referee was to the left of Lee, and Lee, let him know, hey, I'm getting shoved around a little bit here, and the whistle blew. Cody didn't like what he was seeing, so he's going to take a timeout, and it's just a 30-second timeout. He didn't like it, Coach, so he calls the timeout and said, let's get this right.
Regroup it and get it right.
That's exactly right. 16-point lead. We were up by 11 at the break. This is what they did at Southside, too. Well, it's been a similar game. We came out strong in the first quarter, got up 10, and forced Coach Olson to call a timeout. And we really have never taken our foot off the gas. We come back in the third quarter, and, man, we're just increasing that lead. And you see those back-to-back plays, the steal from Kyrell for the easy bucket, and then the lob to Jay for the throwdown. And we're just 3 minutes into the third period. And we were out of bounds, so we're going to give it right back to the War Eagles. That's Golden, throws it into Davenport. Davenport, that foul will go against Junior Tony. The pass was intended for Tony from Davenport. Bears did a good job stealing it. First foul on Junior Tony, but it's the fourth team foul, and we still got 5 minutes to go here in the third period. Max now, he checked back in. Lee, no foul there. Elijah was stripped on the way up. Here comes Davenport to Arroyo. Boy, he finds a way to get to the basket. No good. He's going to get another chance at it. Puts it up, and this one's good. 12 points. Coach, I looked down for a second. The whistle blew, and the foul's going to be called on Jay Golden. So that is a technical foul. And they're going to send Kyrell Black to the other end. And you don't see Kyrell miss too many free throws. He's 1 for 3 right now. So Kyrell will stand right in front of us. He'll throw it to Lee Prince. And Lee will get it into the front court. Oh, ball changed hands a couple of times there. It's Arroyo to get the offense started for the War Eagles. He'll look to Olsen. That's Davenport. Davenport will pull up about 10 feet, nails it. He is an impressive player. I knew what he was like before we played him the last time and was very impressed that we kept him under 20, ended up with 14. But if you can keep that guy under 20, you've done a good job. I mean, he can manufacture points at will. But you can't leave him open deep either, Coach. I mean, he knocks those threes down.
Does, and he does a good job of driving and passing, getting it to the open guys.
Jace Hudson-Spiller back in the game. Jay, I love the way he hits that step-back jumper. Still a 15-point game. NBA three, nowhere near it. Elijah Nolan gets the rebound. That's going to be a foul on Davenport, so he missed a three badly. And I think out of frustration, he fouls Max Young, and that's going to send Max to the line. Second foul on Sky Davenport. Coach Olson's going to take him out. Going to send Carter Cox in. So the Bears in the bonus. That sends Max to the line. 9 points so far for Max. Free throw will bounce around and fall in. So this is Max's first trip to the free throw line. Second free throw is good. Lee with the deflection there, but Golden gets it back, and he will hurry into the front court. Kicks it back out to Hudson-Spiller. Now Carter Cox, left side. right through the hands of Jace Hudson-Piller. Now Jonah Calderera, the cheerleaders, a little shell shock down there. I don't know if she got hit.
No, it missed her.
Oh,
she
did
did,
it? Okay.
She did a good ducking away.
Oh, well, it was close. All right, got Jonah Calderera. You know a little bit about number 11, Coach.
Yeah, Jonah's going to come in and play real physical when he gets a chance to come in the game.
You know, and he's got a soft touch, too. He can, like you said, he plays physical, but when he gets outside that three-point range, if they let him have it, here you go. Oh, he didn't take it then. Hudson-Piller's closed on him. Max will drive. Oh! There was some contact on the backboard, but Max is so, his precision is incredible. He can go high off the glass. He can go low off the glass. But he makes it a 19-point game. Max, who had 9 in the first period, hit both his free throws. Well, he tried to do way too much with it. That was Carter Cox trying to use his body to get that layup, and he ends up kicking it out of bounds. 2:30 to go in the third. You can see a great shot there in the student section here at Northside. Full timeout on the floor. 50-31 is the score. We'll be back after this from the Autoplex Collision Center.
With rising costs everywhere, from groceries to gas, we know repairs can feel out of reach. Insurance deductibles and repair costs can make you hesitant to start. But at Autoplex, we believe you shouldn't have to choose between your budget and getting your car repaired. Our Repair Now, Pay Later option helps ease the financial burden so you can get the quality repairs you need without the wait. Let us help you get back on the road. Visit fixrex.com to learn more.
Welcome back to Grizzly Arena here on senior night against the Heritage War Eagles. Got a 19-point lead. 2:24 left to go in the third period. Jay into Max. Here we go again. It was just, if he ends up converting that, I mean, it didn't go down like you wanted it to, but what a great recovery from Javen Bullock. 6 points tonight for Javen. And we get the steal. Elijah Nolan off the glass. No good. And Jonah Calderera, Coach, there you go.
There it is. Jonah sees a loose ball, he's going for it.
Jonah with the form tackle. That's his first foul tonight. Jonah, just a great athlete. He and his brother Lucas. I don't know if you ever got to see Lucas play. If you ever saw any of the Grizzly Sports Network while you were the OC at Arkansas Tech. You probably weren't thinking about that then. But he has an older brother, Lucas, that was a really good linebacker for the Grizzlies. And with the steal there, Jamarius jacks up the 3. Or did they give him 2?
They gave him 2.
Man, it's going to be a 2 shot, but what a nice shot from Jamarius Johnson just inside the 3-point arc. Golden worked for that. Unsuccessful. Kyrell, Jonah, here comes the 3. Jonah Calderera! I was telling you that a little while ago. He's got a soft touch. If they give him that shot beyond the arc, he's going to knock it down. Carter Cox back out to Golden. Golden, Carter, here comes the 3. Yes, sir. That looked good from here. You knew it. If he had the right distance, it was going to be good. Cox, who had 11 against us the last time we played, that is his first bucket tonight. Jonah with a head fake. He's going to go ahead and take the shot off the glass, and it is good. 25-point difference, 31 seconds to go in the third. Davenport, boy, he's quick off the dribble. That shot off the glass is good from Cole Hudson-Spiller. His first bucket tonight. Jonah, take another three on the way. A little short, but who's there? Jamarius Johnson with the putback. And it's got to be a walk. Cody saw it. Coach Maroc saw it. And the referee finally saw it and blew his whistle. Yes, sir. All right, 3.4 seconds to go here in this senior night as Jonah Calderera will throw it in, and we'll get Kalen Fisher. Jack it up, Kalen. Jonah puts the shot up.
Beat the buzzer.
Jonah Calderera is showing out. He hits it at the buzzer, makes it 63-36. I thought Kalen was going to jack it up, and you got a really good chance when Kalen Fisher shoots, but he sees his teammate, Jonah Calderera, and he nails it at the buzzer. Oh, that is fun. 7 points in a real short period of time for Jonah Calderera. 63-36. Back after this from the Oil Doctor.
Here at the Oil Doctor, we keep your engine running smooth with fast, reliable oil changes done right. Car care should be easy. That's why our expert techs get you in, out, and back on the road fast. Plus, with our loyalty program, your first oil change comes with a discount, and you'll earn free perks on your 3rd and 6th visits, as well as a free oil change every 8th visit. So why wait? Drive in today and experience service that's fast, friendly, and built for your convenience. Only at the Oil Doctor.
Grizzlies have a 27-point lead with 8 minutes to go. Jonah Calderera has gone off. Is Golden back out to Arroyo. Slips a man and makes the three. And that is Arroyo's 3rd three tonight. Now, he's a solid basketball player. We're going to find number 11.
There he is.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Jonah Calderera is a scoring machine. Davenport, oh, man. I don't think that Jonah, I think it was a good foul. Jonah's second foul of the night, but you had Sky Davenport going in for the dunk. Now, the last time we played him, Coach, he wanted dunks really, really bad. Now, that free throw found its way in. But he missed like 3 dunks in the first half. And in the second half, he tried to, get a few more percentage. And some of those dunks, they were going to be highlight reel dunks instead of just trying to get the basket. He's a gifted athlete, no question about that. You've seen that tonight. He misses his second free throw, and that is his first miss from the free throw line. Kalen, 3. Now, he can shoot the 3, too. That goes out of bounds off the hands of Omni Slater. Well, it's a 25-point game, and you watch Coach Wilmath. I talk about this all the time. I don't care if it's the opening tip or in the fourth quarter with a big lead. He's coaching the same way. Well, Davenport almost got the steal, but here comes Max. Oh, yes, sir. Javen Bullock with the reverse. He's got 8 points tonight, and all 8 points have been impressive. Nothing routine about what Javen Bullock does. Josh Mulder has checked in for the War Eagles. Mulder's a 6-foot senior. Trey Jones is going to come in for Javen. And Coach Will Mathis saying what a great job as he gives him a high five. All right, Max with the steal. He'll work against Davenport. And Max tried to get the dunk. The putback from Omni Slater is good. Did you see where Davenport kind of came in behind him, tried to get it on the way up?
Yeah.
I was thinking as Davenport was closing on him, he's going to try to go vertical for vertical with him, but he didn't. He went behind him, tried to slap it. But Omni in the right place at the right time with the putback. Max, get that dunk on senior night. But Max has a 3-point bucket and some hard-earned 2-point buckets underneath the basket. I got a 30-second timeout. And I think it's going to be a massive substitution when we come back to action. It's been a fun night.
It has been.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of highlights, a lot of really good plays, even on both sides.
Yeah. It has, and, we've got the JV wins. You go back Tuesday night, we got 4 wins that night. We've gotten 3 wins tonight. We're up by 29 right now with 6:17 to go. Davenport is not in the ball game. Coach Olson has taken him out. So Garland back in. That 3-pointer is no good. That was Darius Hesso with the miss. Max into the lane, and it goes. It's going to be an and one. Oh, my.
Coach has got all the seniors back out there again.
Yes, sir. So Max with an and one here. And I'll bet you $1, Coach, that Michael Sims takes a shot as soon as he touches it.
As he should.
He likes to shoot the basketball, hit a big 3 in the first quarter. And the steal from Sims. Here he comes. Will he feed it? No, he spins. He'll give it to Garland. It was a nice steal by Michael, though. Lee into Max. Max has been incredible tonight. This has been, actually, he has a good performance every game. Sometimes it doesn't show up in the scoring stats, but what he does in the lane defensively, his rebounding, his ability to tie up balls, get the possession when the arrow's in our favor. He just does so many things, disrupts players like Sky Davenport. But tonight he's showing out every way you can. Garland with the tip, but the War Eagles will get a fresh 35. Another 3-pointer. I think Garland got a little of that. Lee gets the loose ball. He'll give it to Max. Max into the front court. Garland, 3-pointer. And the Grizzlies are going to get it back thanks to Max tipping it. Max says, let me have it. I'm going to shoot the 3 off the front of the rim. And he's going to get called for the foul. So the Bears up by 33. Max is going to check out. Lee's going to check out, and he gets a hug from Coach Will Math. And, man, this is emotional. I struggle with this every year.
It's a good tip of the hat to see those seniors go out there for another minute or two together and then come off the court together.
That's class. I love how you coaches time that. Jeremiah Adams in the game along with Josiah Thompson. He gets the steal and the layup. So Josiah, he's in the game for about 17 seconds. gets in the scoring column. Up by 35. Look at that long range three. It's no good. Nice rebound from Jeremiah Adams, and he'll go ahead and push it into the front court. Trey can take that three, yeah. Trey Jones with his first bucket. Trey hit a big three against Southside Tuesday night. Trey, a 6-foot junior. We got him back next year. Well, I love Friday nights like this. Get a clean sweep. I felt like we were going to get the win tonight before the game started, based on how we were playing Tuesday night against Southside, and it just seems like we've been getting better as the season goes along. But I didn't think it would be this.
No. Not this.
Especially when you got a player like Sky Davenport that you've got to try to shut down. And for the most part, we did do that tonight. He did not, score. I think he averages like 27.
It's good to see this team do it in back-to-back games.
Yes. Now Davenport finished with 16. Emilian Massey, along with Kane Teague and Jariah Jackson. So they're going to get a couple minutes playing time here. Oh, and the slap back from Jariah Jackson. That's been the most impressive block tonight. So we are in a continuous clock as Preston with his famous 2 minutes. But the clock will continue to tick. We've had the Florida State connection here, Coach. A couple weeks ago, we had Gus Malzahn here, who finished his career. He's retired now, but he was the OC for Florida State. And then tonight we had Mike Norvell's wife, Maria Norvell. Her maiden name is Chelino. I played football here at Northside with her dad. She played for Ricky's first state championship team. Kalen for three. Oh, he is just pure. Kalen Fisher for his first bucket tonight. It's a three. Kane gets the steal. Body control there from Kane Teague. Tight end for the Grizzlies. Kalen with the head fake, back out to Massey. Right side, Teague. Here comes a three. It is no good. 46 seconds to go. Kane is showing out. What a rebound. Kalen Massey now. 32 seconds to go. Teague in the lane, off the glass, yes sir! Kane Teague for his first bucket here with 19 seconds to go. It has been all Grizzlies all night. That was a nice assist. Nice bucket by Barrett McElroy. 4 points for him as it will show zeros on the clock. The Bears are going to win it 83-44. And it has been an impressive showing from the Lady Bears JV, the Lady Bears varsity, the Grizzlies JV, and the Grizzlies varsity here on senior night. This is the way you want to go out.
It is. It is good to see those seniors go out with the win on their home court. You always want to let them send them off in the right way, and it's a memory they're going to have when they're well beyond Northside High School.
And we've got one more game to play, and that's going to be at Springdale Harbors. You see Garland Taylor jump into the crowd. Max has jumped into the crowd. That is so cool. Garland's yelling for his teammates. That's a great shot right there.
A lot of praise to the student section for sticking it out this long.
Exactly.
You know,
We'll just let this soak in right now. Congratulations to you guys. (83-44) is the final. We're going to stay with this just a few more minutes as the student section is living it up right now. The Grizzlies will retreat, go to the locker room. And I will try to get Cody. All right, yeah, I got his attention. So Cody's, he'll go in the locker room, talk to his players, and he'll come back out for an interview. Coach Maroc, who has got to spend the second half with us. Looking forward to football season. You got off season right now. The summer's coming up. You got camps to go to. Then we got the Mavericks at Mayo Thompson. So I'm excited.
It's going to be here, and you know the only thing we can do is just keep stacking our days, getting better each day, and and we're going in that right direction, and we're going to get there.
All right, well, we will take a break. I'm going to come back for some scoring stats and talk to Coach Wilmath right after this from Ted's Heat and Air.
Whether it's record temperatures or below freezing, Ted's is here to keep you comfortable all year long. We've been in business for over 55 years, and we love serving our community. Call today and schedule your seasonal checkup so you're always prepared for what's around the corner. Ted's Air Conditioning and Heating, always ready to help. Tell us you saw Duke and save 10%.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
Sawyer's is about more than sunrooms, patios, and home improvement. For over 30 years, we've been about people, about our community, about you. We make quality products affordable so you can focus on making memories with those who matter most. We bring our passion for great craftsmanship and take pride in the work we do so you can count on it lasting a lifetime. Give us a call today and see the difference we can make for you.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
REP is your trusted source when it's time for you to sell your business, or if you are looking to acquire one. We offer a variety of services that help prepare your business for sale, and we also counsel and advise you every step of the way. We take pride in our experience, market knowledge, and integrity. You can be assured your business is in the right hands. Resolution Equity Partners, partnering with you now, preparing for the future.
Welcome back to Grizzly Arena senior night, and what a senior night it has been. What a week it's been. Coach Wilmath here, 83-44. Coach, I mean, before the game started, I'm thinking, I think we're going to get the win. We beat them by, 13 when we played them there. They've got some good players. Carter Cox, Sky Davenport, Arroyo. They got some guys that can put some points up. Shut them down.
Yeah, we defensively, the last 2 games we've done a great job. But, Buzz, how about the fact every senior scored tonight? Mike got that 3.
Coach, place went off.
Hey, we did.
When he
It
did that.
It did. You know, they played really well.
Yeah.
There for a spurt, you know, and it was like, man, I don't want to sub because
Right.
this
You
group's
got
kind of rolling
you
right now.
got some momentum going with them.
But no, you know, we got in at halftime, and, you know, I told them that, you know, for us, I wasn't mad about the shot selection, but I felt like there was a couple times that we tried to do a little too much, and we just had to get back to sharing the ball and knowing that it's going to find its way back to you.
Right.
You know, that's how we preach it is, you know, basketball is a weird way of working itself out, and it's going to find the right person if you trust it. And, you know, we got in, and, you know, Jay got him another lob, you know, so it was big for us. Every kid that touched the floor tonight had an impact because they played the way that we know that they're supposed to play.
Yeah.
Effort, attitude, you know, just compete and let whatever happen. And I think we hit them in the mouth to start. They responded, and then to start the second half, we hit them again in the mouth, and it didn't really stop.
You know, it was kind of similar to the Southside game. You started off, you know, man, you were in 5th gear right off the bat, and then when you came back out in the third quarter, you had Omni and Lee hit threes, and it was like, man, you killed the spirit.
Yes, and that's what, you know, that's the things for us. Buzz, I've told them all along, we're very different in the fort.
Yeah, for
you know,
sure.
We're a way different team here, and what I hope is that, you know, we got one more on the road, but what I'm hoping is next year, you know, it's going to stink not having these guys that are graduating.
Yeah.
But not only do we got to get to where we're tough at the fort, we got to be tough when we leave here. And, you know, we've done a really good job the last 2 games. We need to go to Harbor, finish it out, and, you know, let the rest take care of itself.
That's Tuesday night. Have you got any of your seniors that are close? If you do, I mean, you can get them
yes,
over
sir.
here.
I don't see any. They're all with family right now,
Yeah,
Buzz.
it's been that kind of
is.
a night with family here.
Yep.
It's emotional for them. It's
Yes.
emotional for you.
It is. You know, we had a moment before the ceremony, and, you know, we had some tears shed and just kind of talked about just some stories and how, you know, it seems like yesterday we were just getting together to start spring practice.
Right.
It seems like yesterday we were heading to our first team camp. And it's crazy how fast it goes. But like I told them, these are memories that are going to last forever.
Right.
These are bonds that's going to last forever. You got one more opportunity to make a really good memory. Student section showed out. It was awesome. It's a great night for these guys, and we got to honor them the right way.
Well, during, I think it was halftime, you had one of your former players that was watching the Grizzly Sports Network. I got to FaceTime with him a little bit, Derek Shepard.
Yes, sir.
And he was excited to watch these Grizzlies do what they're doing.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, Kyrell's kind of taken that role, and he reminds me of Derek with some of the assist and his ability to shoot the 3. They're real similar, but these guys, man, they leave a legacy. And I don't know, the way you're coaching these kids to love the game, but also, you know, it's that tough love too.
Yes, and then sometimes it's got to happen. But, you know, we've tried to do a good job of, again, Buzz, getting back to having fun.
Yeah.
Making it fun. And I challenge them when they need to be challenged, but we're past that right now. We got to know what our job is and go execute it. If I'm having to challenge you at this part of the season,
right,
we've got major problems. So, again, I'm proud of our guys, proud of these seniors. Buzz, I'm going to get over here and get some cake.
Man,
you want to sign it off?
Let's sign it off. And where is that cake?
We're going to be in a hospitality room.
I'm going to have to run over there a little bit.
It's a little cookie cake.
Well, thank you to I'm all for that. And on senior night, congratulations to the seniors. And I was talking to Coach Marock. He spent the second half with me, and how impressive it is for you guys to be aware enough and conscious enough of how to get those players in and out. And it's cool how you did it.
Yes, sir.
And you had them all out there at one time again.
Yes,
had
sir.
them in the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Had them there towards the end, and it was special.
Yes, sir.
to
We're
watch.
big on trying to honor. You know, we want to honor our
Yeah.
guys the right way.
Yeah.
You know, because, again, at the end of the day, we want them to be back here. We want them to come back. You
That's
know,
exactly
What
right.
we're trying to build here, we want it to be everlasting. And, you know, we gotta start with our current,
Right.
while also revisiting our past.
Exactly. Well, big win on senior night. There was a lot of recognitions. Cameron Schmidt with her
Yes,
1,000 points. You had the lady NLB volleyball team with some recognition there. You had some football guys that have committed.
Yes, sir.
That recognition. We had Maria Norvell on. She's played for Ricky's very first championship team. As Garland just about runs in front of the camera, him and Cheerio. But, yeah, a lot of recognition tonight. We appreciate them showing up. And
Yes, sir.
but more than anything, to get the junior varsity wins, then get your varsity wins, and to finish out here at Grizzly Arena like that. I mean, real quick, I know we got to go, but what does this do going into an off season after playing like this?
You're hoping that these young guys build off this momentum.
Right.
And again, sometimes the best teacher for experience is you got to go through it.
Right.
And we're relatively young. I got 2 kids that's been in our program that have played.
Yeah.
The rest are all new. So it's one of those of you see the highs, but you also get to experience the lows, and sometimes you got to go through the valleys
right
to get to the mountaintop. And so for us, we just want to build on it and hope they get an understanding of, again, what it takes at this level and what our expectations and standards are.
Well, Coach, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Thanks,
what
Buzz.
you do.
Appreciate everything y'all do.
Yep. We're going to say goodbye to all the families that were here. Thank you for, having your kids as a part of the Northside program. Thank you to our team, our camera crew, Jonathan, Jordan on the court. We appreciate that. That's going to wrap it up here from Grizzly Arena. We're going to see you this next Tuesday at Harbor in Springdale. We'll come on at about 5:45. The girls will tip off at 6, and the boys will be right after that. Thank you to Chick-fil-A, our major sponsor, and everybody that chips in. I'm Buzz Sawyer alongside head coach Cody Wilmath saying so long from Grizzly Arena, and
Go Bears.